Hi Leo, this is your April 10th through April 16th weekly tarot reading. We'll have 5 separate spreads in this weekly reading. We'll have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love in an existing relationship or marriage. I'll then do the X spread. After that, we'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances. And at the end, we'll see what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is on new love this week. We have the Chariot clarified by the Page of Pentacles. We have the Eight of Wands, the Two of Cups clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. In the potential outcome, we have the Star with the Hierophant and the Ace of Swords. And we also have the Hermit on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. We also have Cancer and Aquarius on the table. What's interesting is that we actually start off with 2 fastest cards in the tarot deck. The Chariot and the Eight of Wands right next to it are the 2 fastest cards in the deck. However, the Page of Pentacles is clarifying the Chariot, and we also have the Knight of Pentacles right there in the middle. So the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight out of all 4 knights. And the Hermit, the card on the bottom of the deck, that person is not in a hurry either. Okay, so yeah, the Hermit could be a Virgo you're dealing with, but the Hermit is about going within, doing some soul searching, going through some kind of a thought process, right? So before you're going to be hearing from this person, that's what I think this person is doing, right? They're thinking about this, or perhaps they're thinking about life, or they're thinking about if they want to build a family together with you, or they're just preparing for it, right? So here they come with those 2 fastest cards in the deck. And the Chariot clarified by the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles, to me personally, it's the most serious page out of all 4 pages. I don't mean to insult or belittle the other pages, but with the Page of Pentacles, yes, somebody is testing the waters, but they mean business. They're looking for something serious. They're looking to start a family, right? The Page of Pentacles could also be them paying for something. Because, like I said, the Chariot and the Eight of Wands are the 2 fastest cards in the deck. Perhaps they want to take you to a car show, or they want to go somewhere with you. You know, drive around, or go to a particular destination close by, right? For some of you, if you're traveling this week, perhaps your paths will cross, right? The Chariot could also be something that has to do with a car, with a vehicle. You could be going to a car show, or perhaps you've already met them at a car service station, at a gas station, or a dealership, or what have you, right? But with the Chariot and the Eight of Wands, again, it's either travel or a vehicle, or once they've actually made up their mind, and once they've made an offer, once they made their move, it's going to take off like a rocket. The beginning stages, the early stages. And then I think the 2 of you will think about settling down, hence the Knight of Pentacles. So it does feel like going really, really slow, and then really, really fast, and then going really, really slow again. Alright, so yeah, the Knight of Pentacles could be an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, but the Knight of Pentacles is not only the slowest knight out of all 4 knights, but it's also the most serious, the most grounded knight out of all 4 knights. The Knight of Pentacles always talks about making plans, long-term plans, and you know, this knight is also a financial abundance knight. It's clarifying the Two of Cups, right? So there's 2 people in the Two of Cups. That's you and them. And this is a card of a soulmate connection. It's a card of unconditional love. It's a card of when 2 people see eye to eye, and when 2 people feel the same way towards one another. So Cups are all about emotions and love. The Knight of Pentacles is all about longevity and practicality. And I always like when cards like that mix together, right? Love and making plans. Okay, in the potential outcome, we have the Star with the Hierophant and the Ace of Swords. The Star could be an Aquarius you're dealing with, but the Star is a card of a wish come true, something people usually wish for or hope for a very long time. It's a major arcana card. It's an amazing major arcana card. The next card over is the Hierophant, could be a Taurus you're dealing with, but the Hierophant is also a major arcana card, and this card always talks about something traditional, like a committed relationship or marriage. It's also a very spiritual card. The Ace of Swords right next to the deck is a card of clarity, Yeah, it'll be crystal clear to both of you that both of you belong together. The Ace of Swords is going to be a conversation that the two of you will have at some point. And I think the Ace of Swords will actually play out a little earlier. And I think that's the Ace of Swords will play out when the Two of Cups, clarified by the Knight of Pentacles, take place. Right? Because the Ace of Swords is a conversation in this case. Definitely a conversation. Right, then this is when you're going to be talking about making future plans together. And again, it's going to be crystal clear to both of you that yes, the two of you do belong together. Alright, so I'm not even going to bother with an extended Leo. This looks awesome. Really happy for you. Congratulations. Leo, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, this spread is for you. We have the Ace of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, the Hierophant, and we also have the Four of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. It looks like you guys are ready to make some kind of a purchase or an investment. Okay, something big, major. Okay, the Four of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. When it comes, I usually call this card a savings account card when we talk about work, business, and finances. Right. So I think in this particular case, that's exactly what it is. Perhaps now you have enough money to make that purchase. Okay, or to make that investment. Speaking of purchases and investments, the Ace of Pentacles, the first card that came out, I think this is not money coming in, but it's money going out, outgoing money, right? This is you deciding to make that purchase or an investment. The Three of Wands, the next card over, it's a card of somebody who made up their mind, somebody who made a decision, and it's the two of you. And the Hierophant right next to the deck, you know, this card is talking about commitment and marriages. Okay, but at the same time, the Hierophant is a card of something formal and something official. So perhaps for some of you, you're purchasing a house, all right, or you're purchasing something big, something major for your house or for your apartment, or whatever it is you're purchasing. I think it's gonna, you know, it's something very important to two of you or to your whole family. All right, cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you. Leo, this week, keep in mind, it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have the Page of Swords, clarified by the Ace of Swords. We have the Four of Wands and the Two of Cups right next to the deck. And then we also have you, the Sun, on the bottom of the deck. So yeah, the only major arcana card on the table is the Sun on the bottom of the deck, and that is one of your major arcana cards, Leo. The rest of the cards are all minor arcana cards. And you know how you guys always tell me you don't take anybody back? I believe you, but I also believe there's exceptions to pretty much any rule, right? And this could be one of those exceptions, okay? Even though we don't have any court cards, but I believe this story that we have on the table is a card of two people getting into a commitment, all right? The Page of Swords, the first card that came out is clarified by the Ace of Swords. You see how there's the person on the Page of Swords is holding up a sword, right? That's exactly the sword we see in the Ace of Swords. So perhaps somebody, whoever it is, coming back, they're going to be very straightforward, very honest with you. They're going to be crystal clear about what they want with you. Perhaps they have a good explanation as to what happened in the past, right? And the rest, the remaining two cards, the Four of Wands and the Two of Cups, those two cards combined is when two people get into a commitment, relationship, all right? The Four of Wands is often referred to as the 11-11 card. To me, it always reminds me of an actual wedding or some kind of a celebration, but ultimately it is one of the commitment and marriage cards. The Two of Cups right next to the deck, there's two people in there, right? It's a soulmate card. Yeah, but again, it's always up to you, especially with your own major arcana card on the table. All right, cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Leo, this week. We have the Three of Swords, the Five of Wands, clarified by Justice. We have the Wheel of Fortune, clarified by the Eight of Pentacles, and we also have Strength on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with Libra or Sagittarius. Very specific reading. We actually start off with the Three of Swords, which is immediately followed up by the Five of Wands. So those two cards are cards of conflict, and or perhaps they let you go in the past, or perhaps they were unfair to you. And this week there's going to be a reversal. It's like your justice is going to be on your side. Okay, the Five of Wands is clarified by Justice. So justice in this case is either a reversal of a decision, or them recognizing they made a mistake, or somebody apologizing to you. Justice could be a card of a major apology. And the rest of the spread is good, so you're back to smooth waters. The Wheel of Fortune clarified by the Eight of Pentacles. The Wheel of Fortune is a good card. It's a very positive card. It could be a card of travel or starting a new cycle, right? And the Strength on the bottom of the deck is your Major Arcana card. That's you, Leo. And it's always a good sign to have your own Major Arcana card in your own reading. The Eight of Pentacles clarified in the Wheel of Fortune, if I haven't mentioned, it's a card of work, business, and finances. So yeah, it's some kind of a reversal of injustice. So this week there's going to be justice. Something that's going to go in your favor. Alright? Cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen this week, Leo. We have the Six of Cups. We have the Empress clarified by the Page of Cups. We have the Nine of Cups and the High Priestess on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Libra, Taurus, Pisces. What you're not expecting is this Empress. They will either reach out to you, or they may invite you to go somewhere, to attend some kind of a event, I guess, or they may just notice you, right? So the Empress could be like a figure of authority to you, or it could be your mom or your grandma or an auntie, somebody whom you hold in high regard, right? Then the Page of Cups clarifying the Empress, this is what you're not expecting, right? The Page of Cups is either them reaching out to you, inviting you to go somewhere, or perhaps they will notice you somewhere. I don't know, if it's not a relative, perhaps this is just somebody you respect, and they will mention you on social media or something like that, right? The Nine of Cups right next to the deck is a card of a wish come true. It's also a card of personal satisfaction and fulfillment, and every once in a while the Nine of Cups comes through as a card of an event, celebration of some sort. The High Priestess on the bottom of the deck is a card of, that card could be interpreted as a card of intuition, or it's a card of a secret, something you're not aware of. Alright, so yeah, that's what you're not expecting. And that's what I have for you, Leo, for this reading, for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Leo, have an amazing week.